What's the biggest reason for the Niners to be confident heading into week 1?
They're just more talented.
I was going to say, they're better than the Steelers. They're the better team.
They're better. They are better than the Steelers. And if it does rain, that's not necessarily ideal, but the 49ers have played in quite a few rain games over the last few years. And Kenny Pickett has very small hands. Not sure if you've heard about this, but he wears 2 gloves. He has small hands, and I think a rain game favors Brock Purdy throwing with large hands, especially for his size, compared to Pickett, who has small hands and wears a glove. I think that favors the 49ers. So talent and weather are 2 reasons to be very confident.
Yeah, talent, weather, Najee Harris. Sorry to pick on the local dude, but here's the thing about Najee Harris. He's powerful, he's big, he probably can block. He's not explosive. So even if, he breaks through the line and the Steelers offensive line is winning in the trenches, he's not going anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think he's going to hurt you. Plus, I think the Niners are going to stop him. So you don't really have to worry about the running back that much. And then the quarterback, he's pretty good, but he's a lot like Purdy, who this team has seen every day in camp. I mean, it's not like it's Lamar Jackson. It's not like something they haven't seen. I think they should be able to just, with Bosa out there, I don't care that they have a new defensive coordinator. They should, this team, Pittsburgh, should not score 20 points. They should not score 20 points. Maybe I'm underestimating Kenny Pickett.
Well, I mean, again, the Steelers are going to come in as prepared as they're going to be. Week 1 is tough for all teams. I understand that. But they literally played their starters in all 3 games. And Pickett had 5 drives, and they scored 5 touchdowns. He's going to be as ready as it comes. You know what I would look out for? Najee Harris doesn't necessarily scare me. I think Jaylen Warren is the player to look out for.
Yep, the backup.
Jaylen Warren's the one to look out for me.
Yeah, it's kind of like Najee's kind of like their Zeke Elliott, and Jaylen Warren's kind of like the Tony Pollard. Shouldn't you be playing him? Good call.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll see. But I am confident. I think the Niners do win this game.
Can you tell me? I didn't watch the Steelers that much and play. They played their starters in every game?
Yeah. I think they played them in all 3 games, which is something that I read that Tomlin does in the offseason.
Maybe Tomlin's like, well, while everyone else is treating the first month of the season like the preseason, I can get some wins.
Yeah. So even if it was just a drive, it may have just been a drive or whatever, but he got his starters in for all 3 and Pickett especially. And so, 5 drives, 5 touchdowns with Pickett on the field this offseason.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Bill Kennedy. Now all we need is a reliable kicker.
Yeah.
Got it. Caleb Ayuk, $20 says, tell little cousin to show me some love. All right, I'll tell him. Caleb Ayuk. I'll go up to him tomorrow and be like, do you have a cousin named Caleb? And he'll be like, yes? No? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. He just gave me some love. Thank you, Caleb. Matthew Sanders says, dude, I am way too high to drive to the devil's house.
Grandma's way again. Nice.
Hey, Mr. Cheezel. Base Spokane Niner fan says, I saw a deal that said Purdy was ranked 32nd in quarterbacks in the NFL. That was the Ringer. Is this true? The Ringer ranked him there. So I guess that's true. Fish and Chips says Kyle's play calling next cloud, depending on results. Sure. That could be a cloud. It could be a cloud. Kyle's play calling. Because he gets his quarterbacks hurt. Or he has. Niners North says, since they freed up cap space, do you think they make another signing? Also, a while ago, didn't you say that Kyle was going to do an interview with you? He did. We'll see what happens. I want to get some players first. I don't want to be indebted to Kyle yet. I like Kyle, but I don't want to owe him a favor.
Yeah. By the way, I just confirmed it. Pickett played the first drive of the first 2 preseason games, and then 3 drives the final preseason game.
Interesting. Mark says it's more exciting that it took this long for Bosa. Yeah, they were just giving us content creators something to talk about. Kendrick Wheeler says, why does Kittle usually miss the first couple of games? Seems kind of unreliable. He's getting older. I don't know. Maybe tight end U is too much for him. Maybe you should knock that off. Coco Puff says, fact, Grant makes more than the 49ers QB1 per year. Do I? I don't think so. What does he make? He's like at least 7.
900 something, I think.
Oh, no. I wish. Not yet.
Yeah.
One day. Mr. Flawless says 6 O-line drafted in 7 years. How can we keep a quarterback? Is that true? 6 and 7 years? Hey, well, they got McKivitz is one of them. E. Gonzalez, any thoughts on what they do with cap space created from restructures today? O-line, D-line. Again, my first thought is this is for Bosa. That he wants a front-loaded deal that they weren't expecting to say yes to. And then they said yes to it and had to do some things. I don't know. Let's see what Bosa's structure is. Pause. On Hood, says T. Moss.
Just on Hood.
Papa Phil. Kyle's ego is the dark cloud. Okay. The Black Hammer says if the Niners had $50 million in cap space, they still wouldn't get linemen. LOL. It's true.
He's saying if they're creating cap space, they're still not going to get linemen. I got it.
Probably get another running back. Bronc Freak says, here's the problem I have. If the players knew he would be here, he would be a captain. That's true. He was a captain last year, not this year. So everyone's in the dark. Mr. Flawless says, is Chandler Jones a possible addition this season?
Maybe. I mean, the thing is, the 49ers had money coming into this whole process, and assuming that this deal with the restructures of the other players still gives them money, I think that's an area that the 49ers are looking to remain flexible in and have money going into the trade deadline. And a player like Chandler Jones might be an option. We'll see.
Yeah. Salim Ingram says $50. Thanks for all the great work y'all do. So over this team after Trey Lance and the handling of Bosa contract, but y'all keep it fun to be a fan. Haha. No, Salim. Everything's good here. This is totally, there's nothing dysfunctional about what's happening with the 49ers. This is all going according to plan. Salim, thank you very much. D nice. Bosa got that inflation comp, baby. That's exactly how he said it. Jason says CMC not a captain, dude turned the season around. I felt like the captains should have been Trent Williams, Brandon Ayuk, and Christian McCaffrey on offense. And then Warner Greenlaw, who never gets any love, and Hufanga. Those would be my 3. I understand why.
I 100% agree with you. Definitely CMC and definitely Ayuk. Yes.
I mean, nothing against Debo, but like, why? Because he's apologized for being out of shape last year? Like, you kidding me? Yeah. How about Ayuk, who was in shape last year? How about that? How about that guy? All you got to do is get out of shape and then apologize and get back into shape. And people are like, he is so brave and courageous. It's like, yeah, he is.
Say what you want about being in shape, but there was one tone setter on offense every day at camp, and that guy was Brandon Ayuk. So
it's true. It's true. Vincent, Grant, you're negative now that NB is back, and you'd be even more negative if he wasn't. Can we get some optimism about Sunday? Ha, 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 ha. They're going to win. They're going to win. How about
your optimism?
There's your optimism. Jorge Luisa tell us his greetings from the 305, gents. Niners 33, Steelers 20. Bosa gets 1.5 sacks. I can see it.